Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I will be discussing what I think this year's Call of Duty will need to be successful and how it should be able to compete with the newest Modern Warfare game. Now obviously that will be difficult considering the newest Modern Warfare is statistically the best game of all time for Call of Duty in terms of sales and the amount of money spent, whether it be on the game itself or the many microtransactions it offers. So maybe it doesn't have to compete with it in terms of sales, but it absolutely has to in terms of playability and replayability for the future. The Call of Duty this year is going to be made by Treyarch, and it has been leaked by Doritos of all people to be called Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now the way that it was leaked by Doritos is that in the past they've done their double XP things for the different Dorito products, and somehow it got leaked early. The logo is probably all over the internet from the Dorito bag, so I won't show it here, mainly because I heard Activision are striking videos and or channels down for showing it, so yeah, that's why I won't be showing it. Now having it set in a Cold War era means that there won't be exosuits like the past games, an exception to Modern Warfare. And it also has a great timeline based on where it is chronologically, so that could provide for some good storytelling, which brings me to my first point, the campaign. Treyarch is known for many great things, one being their campaigns. Well, maybe not Black Ops 3, but certainly Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, which are fan favorites all around. And seeing as the game is in a Cold War era, if I remember correctly, that takes place in between the timeline of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, because I know one of the parts was talking about Vietnam and Black Ops 1. So it's possible that if there's a campaign, we could see the return of characters like Woods, Mason, and all the other characters we know and love. And the reason I said if there is a campaign, it's because the community was in such an outrage over how terrible Black Ops 3's campaign was. Treyarch scrapped the campaign for Black Ops 4 because of that, and then they replaced it with Blackout. And Black Ops 4 itself was already trash, and then scrapping the campaign just made it even worse. In reality, an exception to Modern Warfare, every game after Black Ops 3 was trash. I mean, we had Infinite Warfare. I mean, they helped themselves out with the newest Modern Warfare, but I mean, you can't fix that mistake. But speaking of Modern Warfare, that game stapled a new type of game mode into Call of Duty, that being Warzone, aka Battle Royale, which brings me to my next topic, multiplayer. I think from this point on, every Call of Duty is going to have a Battle Royale mode in it. Now, Black Ops 4 tried it, and it had some success, I will say, but not nearly as much as Warzone did. But this time, Treyarch could see the certain elements that made Warzone so successful and popular, and make their own with a Treyarch sort of twist on it. And now, multiplayer itself. It goes without saying that there should not be supply drops. The absolute worst transaction or microtransaction to ever exist in Call of Duty history. And in terms of gameplay, just make it fun and engaging. Make it like Black Ops 3 where there was fun interactive things on the map. I can't remember the name of it, but there was one map that came out, I think in DLC 4, and there was a map where you could go into these sort of mech suit things, and they were really fun. Also make packs like every week or so. It could be camos for guns, maybe charms and outfits, sort of like what Modern Warfare does. And in terms of DLC, make all of the content super replayable. Now speaking of DLC, we move on to probably Treyarch's most controversial topic at the moment, zombies. Zombies is in sort of a limbo sort of state because of the end of Black Ops 4. They literally killed off the main characters, both the old and young versions of Richtofen, Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takeo. And you may think, why is that important? Well, let's face the facts, guys. For my zombie people, very little people care for the new characters that they introduced. The main four are their main money makers, so to kill them off is a huge monetary mistake and just a huge mistake overall because people were so mad about it. But we can't change the past and we'll have to move on. The new characters from maps like 9 and Voyage of Despair are really just not interesting. Their story is all over the place as we saw with the different maps. I think I speak for everyone when I say we'd rather the characters from like Shadows of Evil to be put in the spotlight rather than the characters from 9 and Voyage. Now, of course, seeing as the zombie storyline is very mysterious in its ways, we could somehow see the main four return, but it's unlikely seeing as Black Ops 4 was sort of their finale in a way. But then again, in the little cutscene for Garage Crovey, it said Revelations was their finale, but then we had Black Ops 4. So, it's very confusing. Now, this is all assuming that they do zombies in this game. Zombies, I think I speak for everyone when I say peaked when Revelations came out. There are very few good maps from Black Ops 4. When you ask someone their 2 favorite Call of Duties when it comes down to zombies, chances are your typical answer will be Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. Some may be saying Black Ops 1 and 2. Maybe somebody's crazy and says Black Ops 4 in there, but more often than not, you're going to find Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. Now, Black Ops 2, because it's just an absolute classic all-around with maps that you can still find yourself having fun on and playing for hours to this day. And Black Ops 3 because there were so many new elements that introduced that, yes, seemed weird at first, but once we got used to them, we realized that they were really great. And then there was Black Ops 4, which basically scrapped so many things. Like, why was Jug not in it at launch? I didn't play much of Black Ops 4 Zombies. I mean, I didn't really play much of Black Ops 4 in general, but I remember that Jug wasn't in at least for a certain amount of time. That and they scrapped Gobblegums and turned them into these like elixir sort of things, which was very confusing. But let's return to the main topic. Don't get me wrong, if they do zombies, it could be very successful if they play their cards right and format it a certain way. I honestly think they should combine elements from Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. It should be successful. I'm just hopeful that it is successful because then I'll be tempted to buy the game. Call of Duty isn't really something I discuss on my channel, but I've been playing zombies ever since Black Ops 1. I've been hooked since then, except for certain games, but I'm hopeful for Black Ops Cold War that I think that they'll do good things. It's been leaked that we're supposedly getting a trailer, I believe August 5th or 6th, receiving the beta in either September or October, and having the game's release date sometime in December in order to coincide with the release of next-gen consoles. Now, of course, dates are subject to change, but that's just what's circling around on the internet. So, what are your thoughts for this year's Call of Duty? Do you think it'll do well, or will it flop like Black Ops 4? Let me know in the comments, and, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And with that being said, that's going to be it for the video, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel will get this channel big, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, you guys.